Hello Internet, welcome to the show. You've noticed by the thumbnail and the title of this video and how long it is, this is not our normal podcast.
No sir.
Not at all, not at all. This is specifically towards the MLB. Obviously you read the title, so you know what this video is all about. This is all about MLB Expansion and what went down today. Why don't you tell the fine people what went down today?
Just what we were hoping for, man. Just like the fine people were hoping, that being us.
Yes.
The Oakland A's decide that they want to move their franchise to Las Vegas.
That's right, that's right.
Dude, so awesome.
We were just literally talking about this yesterday.
Yeah.
So folks, you will be seeing this video probably the day before our actual regular podcast is up. Now keep in mind the audio for that is already up. It'll be posted actually right after we're done finishing this recording. So if you want to see the full episode or hear the full episode on audio, check it out wherever you get your podcasts, and the full video of that will be up on YouTube shortly. So
make sure you check it out.
Absolutely. But let's go ahead and dive right into this here. So again, the report came out about, at this point now, about 12 hours ago. The Oakland Athletics, this is according to what I read from CBS News, that the Oakland Athletics have signed an agreement to purchase land just off the Las Vegas Strip to build an MLB stadium.
Yep.
Have you seen the rendering for the stadium?
I just kind of see the location where it's like kind of behind Mandalay Bay a little bit, to the side of it.
And don't worry, we'll put this up for you guys on YouTube. That's gonna be a fully retractable roof right off the strip there. Yeah,
dude, that's wicked. That's a badass stadium.
That is a very nice stadium. So they've been apparently working on this for the last 2 years to kind of get with Las Vegas to put that there. The president of baseball operations for the A's, David Caval, said that we have a path in Las Vegas that could put the franchise on a solid footing.
Which is kind of exactly what they're needing, right? I mean, they've kind of been up and down and all over the place, and they weren't sure if they were going to build a new stadium and they were in Oakland, or if they were going to move the team somewhere, and now they've kind of finally got a path forward.
Well, one thing we want to say about the Oakland Coliseum is that there is no better atmosphere for playoff baseball than Oakland Coliseum.
I can believe that.
When the A's were good in the Moneyball days, that place was insane.
Yeah.
You know, those people in Oakland, you know, Raiders fans, you know exactly what I'm talking about out there. So when we talk about MLB expansion, one of the big pieces to that was this issue with Oakland. Rob Manfred did go on record in saying that he was running out of patience with the whole scenario. Like if a team wants to relocate, they have to pay the MLB a fee to relocate the team. He waived that years ago for this. And he basically said they're running out of excuses for any justifiable time frame that should be allowed for this scenario. So
really?
Rob Manfred was just done.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that this got done. And you know, we got to kind of preference why this is being done. I don't know if you know how bad it's gotten in Oakland. So right now, I believe they are 3-16 right now. They had the lowest attendance rate as far as how bad it is in the stadium. The visiting video room is overrun by a possum.
No way. An actual live possum.
And also actual live possum. So the visiting broadcast team had to leave the broadcast booth because a possum just shit all over everything. And it smelled so bad in there that they had to relocate where they had their view obstructed. So the play-by-play person was behind a pole and had to watch the whole game on a monitor because the normal broadcasting was read over by
oh man, that's legendary.
I mean, the place is just a dumpster fire, and obviously you remember the story we talked about in a previous episode about people doing some X-rated things in the stands when literally there's nothing.
Well, there's not even 11,000 people there. Like, in a stadium that holds probably 30 or 40,000.
Yeah, it's been really bad.
It's a lot of open seats.
Yeah, so it's great for Oakland. I mean, not great for Oakland, but great for the A's. They're going to be moving to Las Vegas. Their fans are probably not going to be happy, but baseball fans should be. They're getting in a great city. Basically, they're going to break ground next year, and they hopefully will be moving into the new stadium in 2027. So
that's crazy, dude. I mean, that seems pretty fast, really.
It is. It is quite fast. I believe they have the estimated worth around for the team. Actually, the estimated worth for the city is around $500 million in tax credits. So,
wow,
it's definitely going to be in the interest of the A's and the team and the city to move to Vegas. So that's fantastic. But yeah, so as far as the A's there, it's been really bad for this team. They have the lowest attendance in their first 12 home games, averaging only 11,000 fans per game.
Oh, wow.
There's a few games last season where they announced the attendance of less than 3,000 people. They are 3-16 this season and have been outscored by 86 runs.
Oh man, that's painful.
Yeah, which is their worst mark since 1899 when they weren't even in Oakland. So. We did touch on this. We did also mention that they were the third. But let's go ahead and pivot it to the reason why we're so excited here in Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
There was basically the conversation around MLB and the commissioner's office, Rob Manfred, is that they were going to have a team in Vegas.
Right.
So if Oakland somehow found the funding for a stadium and built something on the waterfront down there, then one of the expansion spots would have been Vegas.
Right.
So by the Oakland A's actually moving to Vegas, this keeps one of those expansion slots up for the remainder of the additional teams. Now there's really three main cities that have been mentioned. It's the Charlotte, Mexico City, and Portland are the three main ones that I've been hearing. It would be a Canadian and Mexican team,
right.
A city that would get a team. However, we have the full list that I got. This is coming from Deseret News, which is coming from Front Office Sports, is Charlotte, Memphis, Mexico City, and Portland are the other cities that are in line for this. But I believe you have some other information.
Yeah. So the current betting odds are Nashville at 150, Charlotte at plus 300, and then Salt Lake City at plus 350. That puts Salt Lake City in the top 3 of expansion teams. With this move, and obviously Vegas not taking one of those expansion slots, knowing there's probably still one more chance for a team to be moved somewhere, tells us Salt Lake City's definitely got a chance. We're still in the running.
We're still in the running. There's three potential teams, 2 expansion, and at least one that's more than likely going to be relocating, which would be the Tampa Bay Rays.
Right.
Now, we also discussed on a previous episode, the episode that we filmed yesterday that will be going up on YouTube, about the now addition of another team that is threatening to move, which is the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah.
So now we have the Brewers and the Tampa Bay Rays as 2 teams that could potentially relocate, and then you also have 2 expansion teams that are also in the mix. Now, the Brewers may have thrown a wrench in this and actually delayed the process of being able to pick an expansion team.
Yeah.
But I think now with the A's going to Vegas, they have their primary market covered, so I think Rob Manfred's more than happy to push this forward.
Yeah, push 2 more expansion teams out.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we're good there. You have 2 other potential teams that could relocate, so.
Yeah, those can be done after the fact if needed. Let's get the expansion teams out so they can get stadiums, ground broken and stadiums start going up.
Absolutely. But yeah, so anyway, fantastic. I think it's a great news for baseball fans. Great news for the city of Salt Lake, the Big League Utah group, headed by Gail Miller. We have a lot of stud power on our group, so
yeah,
you got Gail Miller, who is well been known to be one of the faces of Utah sports, so
yeah, for a long time.
Yeah,
I mean, the Millers have brought everything to Utah, really.
Yeah, after selling out, they sold off all their dealerships too. So they sold off their dealerships and their majority stakeholder of the Utah Jazz. So they've got the capital to fund this.
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty awesome. So I really think that Utah has a shot. What do you think?
I think we definitely got a shot. I mean, and realistically, this is a win for us fans of Utah either way, dude. Vegas is only 5.5 hours away for us.
That's
true. I mean, that's much closer than
10-hour drive to Colorado.
Yeah, I mean, Colorado was your closest one before. That's a whole day's trip. You can be to Vegas, leave in the morning, be there in the afternoon. So
yeah,
I mean, Vegas is a win. Obviously, we'd love to have a team in Salt Lake City, but I mean, this is just a win for Salt Lake City. Period.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You got the Colorado Rockies, the National League team, and now you have the Las Vegas Athletics, who's an American League team in Vegas. So yeah, I think it's a great idea. Great idea all around, and with the opportunity of all these teams potentially relocating, it's looking good for Utah. So.
Oh man, I hope so bad. It'd be so much fun to have Major League Baseball.
It would be. We get to cover some games. That'd be fun.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That'd be a lot of fun. All right, folks. Well, again, this was just a quick video. We wanted to hop on real fast and kind of just cover the breaking news and get it out to you. Once again, my name is Darren. That is AJ, and this has been the DNA Sports Recap.
Till next time.
See ya.